What's going on, guys? This is Nick back with another EU4 video. Today we're going to be doing something pretty fun. I think we're going to be doing a time-lapse slash just observer game. This is the balanced countries mod, so we're just going to see, see what fun things happen, what cool countries come out. Like places like France ripped apart, the Ottomans ripped apart, all the big countries ripped apart, including England, everywhere. Though I have noticed some of the places over here are not exactly ripped apart, but that's okay. Bengal looks pretty strong, so I think Bengal is going to be doing pretty well. But that's all right. We'll see what's up. We're going to check in as some fun things happen. Let's get into it. Oh, and I will mention real quick at the start of the game, the best starters are Bengal. I was right. Mamluks, Bengal, Korea, Denmark, Wu. I'm assuming it's Wu, Ming, Castile, and Naples. Oh, Naples. Look at Naples. Nobody starts under person union, so Naples is free, of course, because Argon's dead. But yeah, everybody starts free. Although I have noticed when I went in dynastic mode, there's a lot of the same dynasties. So we're gonna see how that ends up working out. At least I thought there were. There's a good amount of Weedelbox. Oh, there's a good amount of. I'm never gonna even try to pronounce that. The Spanish dudes that are normal, but we'll see what happens. Religion map mode over here. Oh, more Orthodox countries makes sense. No Ottomans to just kind of let them do their thing. Holy Roman Empire. Oh, yes, there's no HRE, which is also going to make this very interesting. So we'll have to keep a very close eye on that. Technologies, I think, is the normal start, for all of this. There's not much else to look at. Well, my guy Muscovy decided to do, what Muscovy always does, oh, no. So he Oh, look at this. War for Independence, right? Yeah. He did immediately get Nizhny Novgorod in a PU because, let's just make the normal guys big again. The Ottomans also won their war, and Castile actually has done nothing. But, come on. I'm rooting for Muscovy to die here. I want some new people. Come on. I don't want don't need that Muscovy to come out on top. Like, who doesn't want to see Rome? The second coming of Rome. Here they come. Oh, no. The Ottomans, of course, start pulling, what the Ottomans always do. It's the Ottomans. What? Oh, my goodness. It's all of Western Anatolia versus Byzantium, / we're gonna call them Rome because Rome, good stuff. Oh my lord, they're not gonna have a chance, are they? Wow. Someone want to explain to me how this happened? Question mark. Brunswick. What are you pulling over here? I'm just wondering. Number one, well, I mean, this is gonna go back to Bohemia in a second, but how did he get that? Oh no, Castile's bullying Portugal, and Aragon. What's new? That's just not nice. Oh. Now, isn't that ironic? Ha! And as France dies, England rises. That's kind of interesting. By the way, Naples also, pulling ahead. They're doing pretty interesting. Look at this. Although, that's not a problem for them. But look at them. Interesting. So I guess Naples and his 16,000 guys decided that they just weren't going to kill the rebels that were here. I mean, I guess it's mountain, but like, was that the better option? Just let them retake it? I mean, I guess so. I mean, you could have also moved your navy away and let them come back to take that. But you know what? You do you, Naples. I mean, I guess they're going to get it back anyway. Rome lives! The Ottomans failed. I guess they just never decided to cross the channel. So, yeah. Rebels, my guys. I think you're a little above your force limit. But, that's okay. It doesn't actually mean anything. The force limit's just a guideline. It's just a guideline. The Ottomans have obviously decided that they're just not going to move east. They really just want to kill Rome, I guess, because, like, that was a bad decision if they were trying to go anywhere but the Balkans. So, have fun. So, obviously, somewhere along the line, Nizhny Novgorod just absolutely failed. It's not like he's got 13,000 guys and Muscovy's got 7. Nizhny Novgorod. You also had a Novgorod and, who was it? Ver on your side. And somehow you still lost to Muscovy, and I'm gonna pretend that says Polotsk. Yet somehow you lost that war. But you know what? Moving on. Dongola was a great empire. They died. That was very sad. He owned a lot of this, I think, just a little bit ago. Castile, he's doing his thing. He's got Granada and Separatists. That's what's new over there. France / a French nation is invading Castile from the. Oh no. Oh, he's on the side. Really? Really? Is that necessary? Okay, Castile and France, I both understand that you hate Aragon. But really? Sure. Croatian reconquest of Bosnia. More like the second time Croatia Let's call this the second bullying of Bosnia by Croatia. I think that's a little bit more accurate. The world is only getting, you know, a little bit, like, less peaceful, as now there's 150,000 rebels, because that's good stuff, and 44,000 rebellion manpower. But I don't know what that actually means. But yeah, no, there was 125 before, so you know, people are only getting worse. No, 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 Rome, what happened? Rome, Byzantium, same thing. What happened? Oh, that is so sad. And it's not even against him. But in the second, oh no, it's only one more actually. He might not even lose land, but still, that is so depressing. Syria's rebels. Well, that's interesting. Got quite the spike in rebel activity over here, don't we? 207,000 now. Wow. Huh. And Krakow obviously just decided not to let Poland be a thing anymore, or Mazovia. So rip Poland. You have any allies left? Yeah, he does have allies, but like still, rip Poland. And the Teutonic Order is, oh, that it is Teutonic Order. Lithuania, you know, it looks like he's just trying to retake his lands. You know, he's doing his thing. Go, you go, buddy. No. Well, how long do you? What year? Take a guess right now, guys. What year do you think Constantinople is going to fall to the Ottomans? I bet it falls to the Ottomans. What year? Take a guess. Everybody go right now. Tell me what year you think it's going to happen. Well, what do you know? England is invading France. Well, French region. Now, isn't that interesting? We could really see a very strong England coming out of this game, couldn't we? I mean, he's already third on the list, but wow. I mean, second in Europe, really, behind Naples, who was my pick to be, you know, the strongest person in the game. But wow, England, you know, England's making a big play over here. Okay, this is what I really want to see. He's got exploration ideas, Portugal. I want to see some Portuguese colonies get set up over here. Portugal die, and then we got our new Portugal in Africa, or Brazil or something, you know, whatever he decides to do. But that would be awesome. I would also like to point out our little guy Sofala over here has 900 ducats. He's the third in the game, with an inflation of 9, which is pretty rough. But still, I mean, Venice and Genoa, you're never gonna. I mean, they're just them. Let's look at incomes as well. Mamluks makes sense. Bengal makes sense. Kilwa, okay, that's pretty cool. Venice. Woo, Denmark, Kiel, how are you doing? I guess that makes sense. I guess he's probably got like this entire trade node area. Yeah, pretty much to himself. And it's happened. England has taken land in France. Armagh is now English. Now, isn't that awesome? And Normandy took Finistère, which is quite the interesting play. Although it looks like Normandy's gonna have some problems. Although he could probably win this actually. Are those? Oh, those are Champagne men. Okay, whose are these? That's Alencon. That's who's on his side? What is happening? Oh, I see. I see. Oh, Alencon is an enemy. So where are Normandy's men, is my question. Somewhere. Wow, in this game we had Switzerland obviously beat up on, well, it's not Austria, it was Tyrol, but beat up on Austria. We're going to say that he beat up on Austria. But now, you know, as normal, Milan is beating up on Switzerland, which is kind of sad. Brunswick. I know you've had problems with rebels earlier in the game at, like, Bohemia, but, like, come on. I need to see some more effort out of you. Well, that was not okay. On any level. I mean, did you really need this? I swear. Leon, did you declare this? Did you really have to bring in Castile? See, this is what I mean about just bullying people. See, I'd be like, okay, you know, he's just going in for the kill. But you know, he had to bring in Castile, so that's just not okay. Korea just took the highest development in the game, which is quite interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Look at him; he's pretty swole, but like, wow. The little islands of Naxos decided to roll up on Athens, so that was fun. You know, Athens is now controlled by little islands. I will also say, Novgorod, I guess you overextended yourself because you certainly got quite the rebels building up over here, and your 6,000 guys, I don't think is going to be able to do much for them. Difference in admin text here is quite interesting. You know, 7-3 Castile. You're kind of a failure, not going to lie. Also, I'm very sad that Portugal did not get to colonize at all. You know, that makes me a little depressed. I wanted to see that, but it's very sad. Also, I would like to point out that Iceland has taken over Norway. All of Norway, pretty much. I'm sure they had help from somebody. Granted, they do also start with some of it. But, yeah, they took over the vast majority of it. Are they allied to Sweden? No, they're not. They're all into Denmark. That makes sense. Denmark also looks like did some dirty work on them. Oh my goodness, Scotland is also allied to Denmark. What are you doing? Denmark obviously does not feel like he wants to go north at all, unless he goes into Sweden, who has no allies. Sweden, you failure. Paradox, fix that. Just kidding. Please don't touch Sweden anymore. What happened to the Swiss? They're just gone. They owned all of this. Well, empires rise and empires fall. Rip Krakow. You know, Poland I think is going to take back what he lost, which is very sad for Krakow, although he was doing quite well. You know, Naples hasn't done much in a while. England hasn't done much. You know, Castile I think. Oh, Catalonia's. Oh, allied to Naples. That's why this is such a strong alliance. Okay, that makes more sense as to why Catalonia is actually still there. Tripoli is a country again. He was gone for quite some time. Hejaz is doing his thing over here. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but they're chilling. Mamluks, you know, they're moving north pretty quick. They're actually doing quite well. Bengal, as I said before, you know, they're doing pretty awesome. And Korea as well. And Kazakhstan, I will say, seems to be doing pretty well, although I'm not sure how bad these rebels are. 12,000, I think he can deal with that, right? Yeah, he's got a bunch of guys down here. Oh, maybe not. He's in a pretty bad war. I don't know. We'll see how he does. And Chernigov seems to also be doing well. I don't know. Okay, couple things. First off, the Knights own part of Western Anatolia. Not much more I need to say about that. Number two, Montenegro is now the punching bag for Croatia, as we've seen Croatia likes to bully people, and he likes to pull a Leon and call in all sorts of people that just aren't needed. How is Barry in this? Oh, because Barry's ruled by Naples and Personal Union. Interesting. But yeah, Croatia is pulling the overkill. Meninese seems to be doing pretty well. Navarra seems to be reconquesting some of his stuff. He called in Toulouse, although Provence is kind of dead, so I'm not sure how well this is going to go for him in the future. Although he seems to be winning right now, so go Navarra. Tunisia is doing pretty well, or Tunis, whatever. Messina's doing quite well, I'll say. Madurai seems to be coming out on top in southern India, which is interesting, I will say. The Ottomans did just lose a big war. Well, he didn't, but his ally did. He was on his side, so essentially he lost. So that was interesting. Murs over here. Yeah, this is basically the map. Does Muscovy still hold Nizhny Novgorod? Nope, Nizhny Novgorod is free. Good for Nizhny Novgorod. He did break free from Muscovy. Wow, that's awesome. Go him. He's quite big. This is the standings right now. Bengal is falling quickly. The Mamluks have 313 development. That is just insane. By far the most now in the game. Yep. Navarra, I don't know how you pulled this off, but he just absolutely just, wow. Go Navarra, although he's, no way. If Navarra dies before he makes peace because Gascony kills him, I'm going to be super pissed. Not going to lie. P. Rayers. Is this a separate war? No. Oh, no, never mind. This is the same war. Never mind. He can't do that. I lied. I thought Gascony was in a separate war and he was going to kill Navarra and Castile was going to survive, but that's not what's going to happen. There is also finally a French power, it seems, coming out of southern France. Dauphine. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. He seems to be doing pretty well. Although in the north, Champagne and Burgundy are decent, from what I can tell. Although I think Dauphine seems to be a little bit better. Which, by the way, if this does happen, I think the biggest thing this is going to impact is Castile's the only person, from what I can tell, that has exploration ideas. None of these other guys do. So right now, the New World is entirely up for grabs for Castile. So if he loses a lot of his land, you know that. Oh, he did. That's the war. What is this? Oh, Navarre attacked Gascony in his own retake of Navarra. Is it for Navarra? Yeah. Navarra. Interesting. So that really just hurts Castile. I mean, a stronger Castile's going to make a big deal, and that's going to be it for Gascony. It looks like Argmanac is now alive again. I think he was dead for a while, I thought. Maybe not. Yup, and Gascony is reduced to one province. Navarra is now once again a pretty large power in northern Iberia. I mean, he's no longer out of the province, but, you know, he could cause quite the problem for Castile. Well, Scotland, you had a good run. And I also noticed this, which is quite interesting. Look at Hamburg. He's out here going ham. Okay. And Moravia seems to also be doing pretty well. He seems to have beaten up pretty heavily on Bohemia. Oh, my goodness. Salzburg killed the newly formed Tyrol after he was created out of the ashes of Switzerland. And Montferrat seems to also be just chilling. Did he start with like one province, or what did he start with? Oh no, he started with a decent amount of provinces. Oh, he also messed up Switzerland. Rip. No! Don't do it. Alright, after all the smack I talked about Croatia, they are one of my new favorite countries because they're defending the Knights. So go Croatia. I would also like to see a strong Ireland. I mean, it's possible at this rate. Although he allied to one of the only 2 people left in Ireland, so that's kind of something he shouldn't have done. Especially since it's the guy's not allied to anybody else, but you do you. Well, that happened super fast. The Knights just clapped back with the help of Croatia. Also, didn't notice this, but Naxos got lost to this dude. So Naxos now only owns Athens. So you know it's kind of fun to see people that like start with a bunch of provinces and they lose all the provinces that we start with, but you know they take other stuff. So that's fun. Please let the Knights kill the Ottomans. Oh man, I would never enjoy anything else. That would be just the greatest thing ever. But like I'm so confused. Where's the defense against them? They're just not fighting back. Ah, Daddy's home. Here they come. I don't know where they were, but you better make peace now, Knights, because you're not gonna be winning for much longer. So now's your chance. So Iceland has taken land that normally goes to Russia. Do I need to say anything else? No, I don't think so. I hate Croatia again. He peaced out before the war was over, so Croatia can go kill himself. Sorry, anybody that's Croatian, but like your AI right now is not representing you very well. Alright guys, I think we're going to stop here at 1500 just for this episode. We can look at the world right now. Catalonia is beating up pretty heavily in Castile, which is going to, again, throw a huge wrench in the whole colonization thing. It'll probably take a lot of coastal provinces. In fact, you very well could take all of them in this war, which would be kind of... Oh, never mind. He's never going to take Cantabria, which would be quite interesting to see Castile try to colonize out of that as his only province on the coast. That would be funny. Messina and Kong, are they allied? No, they're not. They were allied, but now it looks like they're going to turn on each other. We'll see how that goes in Africa. Let's take a look over here. Congo and Yaka have taken over most of this. We've got, obviously, the Mamluks. We can look at our great powers here. The Mamluks, England, Naples, Bengal, Korea, Castile, Milan, and Denmark. Like I said, oh no, Finnish separatists. Oh, that's what happened. I was wondering how all of this died, but Finland just imploded. Rip Finland. Okay, Iceland, please don't, like, take this back. I'd really like to see you do well. Over here, we've still got Kazakh, I would say, doing very well. Shu, obviously, Bengal is pretty awesome. Madurai, and there isn't much to say about this whole area. In the New World, which we haven't seen really at all this game. In fact, I might not have been over here at all. You can take a look. We'll see. They're going to have a lot of time to get their act together before colonists get here. So we might see a unified Mexico or a unified, what would be the Incan area / Chile and all of that. Yeah, but we'll see what happens in the next episode. Hopefully you guys like this video. Let me know if you want to keep seeing stuff like this, different mods to play, and what you guys want to see out of EU4. As always, thanks for watching, and peace out.